matchup features two teams looking for a win. The Packers coming in at 6-0, going up against the Chargers, who come in at 5-2. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Wearing from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be.
Him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. Fights him off. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. Get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a handoff looking right. Room here to run. A solid stiff arm. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And to give this time to the tailback. And 6-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Let's go! Blue landing! Blue landing! Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, and see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right?
to run it now out of the gun. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
When you first see Joey Bosa, he's going to capture your attention. He's a big guy, kind of exuberant on the field, loves to play the game. What often gets overlooked about him, though, is his technique. Tremendous hand placement, able to take offensive tackles and work them back towards the quarterback. Had 10.5 sacks as a rookie in 2016.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wells. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 90 yards.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. He certainly has big play ability, and we just saw it on display.
He's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now they try the right side here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Time running out here on the play clock. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Second down, 8. Finding room inside the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Fights off the defender. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have... Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. So out come the Chargers. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Call it a gain of 5.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
All right, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they do. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And now running right through him. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go. 319. 319.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On the give, this is their fullback. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
All right, here we go. 319.
And shedding through the tackle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. We're going to need to be able to jump right now.
Here we go now. 319. 319. Leopard.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Wells. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Fancy footwork in midfield. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go now.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. Throwing right, and that's complete. 23 yards on the play.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
All right, here we go. 319.
And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player.
Here we go.
Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. The Broncos have taken the early lead. Aaron Jones, a first-half touchdown. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throw left side complete. That's Bowen. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. 319.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Okay, Brandon, thanks, and welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime? This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Good.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's go. Green.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Third quarter action to this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Play clock winding down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Back to throw here. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They needed 19, and that's precisely what they got. And by the length of a football, it's a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. What would he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue.
He'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll drop to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Offense.
Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2nd down following the run. The play clock's running down. Now a handoff looking right. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a handoff as they run left side. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle. And that's going to tack on 15 more.
Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Packers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Green Bay, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so.